Hi there everyone, it's Jenny Jordan, and today we're going to talk about hiring your own virtual assistant. This actually stops people in their track because they don't know what to do. So let's dig in and have a look at what you need to do to hire your own virtual assistant. There are many agencies that you can apply online to hire a virtual assistant, and you'll be overwhelmed with the choice really because there are so many that are available, all vying for your time, all vying for your attention. But keep in mind that not one specific VA will solve all of your problems. And let's have a look at what can be done to get the ideal VA that's most suited for the task that you have in mind. Uh, what I suggest is that, first of all, you look at the tasks at hand of what you're wanting a virtual assistant to do. Now, some people will think one virtual assistant can do everything, and that's really, really unrealistic to think that way. Even though some virtual assistant will actually list quite a number of tasks that they can do or they may have a knowledge of, but it's not saying that they're going to be an expert in what they're actually doing. So my tip to you is to be able to write down the task and try to group them together. So for instance, if it's social media, what platforms are they going to be on? Are they going to be on LinkedIn or Facebook or Twitter? What do you want them to actually do? Are they going in and posting for you? Are they writing snippets from articles that have been written for you? That just takes a little bit of thought to what are you after them for? What are you wanting to be relieved of doing? Email marketing is another thing that you can get virtual assistants for. And maybe it's simple as setting up an autoresponder and having a series of emails that will go out one after the other in a sequence. Or it may be writing to broadcast something that you've got coming up in your business. Perhaps it's a promotion and a flash sale that's coming up, and you want to let the people know about it, but you don't know really how to go about it and what is the best option for you to do when choosing an autoresponder. Another thing is that if you have a business or you need a promotion of an article you've written, you will need to do some serious looking at SEO, is search engine optimization. There is many things that a virtual assistant can do both on the site and off the site to promote your business by link building, bookmarking, etc., etc. And that is something that you are probably doing at this time that takes a lot of time. It eats away at your time because it's a little bit boring. Let's face it, it's not a real fun job to do, but it's really, really important task. With the SEO, though, there is, as I mentioned, both on-board and off-page and on-page SEO. There is also a social media SEO and how to brand yourself. So let's talk about that in another video. But those are just some of the things to start to think, I'm grouping my things together. What do I want the virtual assistant to do? What task do I currently do that, is boring, that's eating up my time, that I just have no passion for? That's what you're wanting to do to free up your time. You don't want to be doing the tasks that take too much time that someone can be doing a lot quicker and a lot cheaper than you can be doing it. Well, now that you've got your list together, you might be looking at some different ads to place. Now, believe me that if you're not specific in what you're wanting, you're going to be overwhelmed by the number of applicants that you have that will come along and wanting to apply for that position. For instance, I was after, when I first got started, a virtual assistant to help me do a project. Now, I wasn't specific enough in the ad and asking for the task, so I virtually got every man and his dog apply for that position. And I counted around about 80 applicants. So you can imagine that, for something that I wanted done quickly, and having 80 applicants to sort through was not just a waste of my time, but, I really had a mixed bag of talent that was in the mix. So I had to sort it out. It took me ages to do. So this is a sample ad that you may want to look at and modify or model. Small US-based family business looking for a switched-on virtual assistant that will look after our social media presence and promote to Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter daily. The person we are after should have a minimum of 1 year or more experience in social media. The VA will also need to be able to broadcast on email through Aweber and know how to increase open rates of the emails that we send out. Link building would also be part of the tasks. This is a position on a part-time trial basis and would lead to a full-time VA. Now look, you can go on and read the rest of the ad, but that has got the basis of what you're wanting to get a VA for, that she will covers all the tasks. You've told her it's a part-time job that could lead to a full-time position. But get this too, what you need to be doing is that you need to test the skills. So let's jump right into that. So don't forget to test the skills of the new staff member. And this is why, if you don't test, you will be disappointed. And that was my case, that I particularly wanted this person to only do A, B, and C, but she could only do B. That left me with the option of going back and facing those 80 applicants, which takes up more time, or I had to reapply. Set a time limit for test and let them know what you will be looking for. Example, you're looking at accuracy and timeliness, and inform them you are testing a couple of people. That makes them a little bit sharper to get back to you, and a little bit more care will be taken with what work that they give you, because they know they're in a short list to get a position, and that's what they want. If they are a person that you've got in for sales team or someone to call up your customers, you're wanting to listen to how they sound on the phone. Listen to what country that they're from. Some people find, like in Australia, certain languages irritate them on the phone. So you need to know the customers that you'll be targeting. Are they, from Indian background, where Indians are great, and I've got some virtual assistants that are Indians, but they sometimes they are a little bit over aggressive. Is that the type of marketing that you want for your business? So there are a myriad of things that you could be asking on the phone about the experience that the VA has, and her success rate on converting would be really something that you need to know, especially if you're in sales. Another thing is to ask upfront, what hours can they work if they are suitable? And this is because some people have got another job and they're wanting to get some money through extra hours. And there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes your project will only take a few hours, and the extra help that they could give you would lessen your workload. Also, when dealing with virtual assistants and outsourcing, the countries that I deal with, or my company is in Philippines. Now, they need to have a reliable, fast internet, because they have targeted for outrages that come on, where they take time to turn electricity off in certain provinces. So that's some of the things that you need to ask them. Is your internet fast, and are you in an area that has constant electrical rages there? And what else is when they can start? It's no good accepting a position if they can't start for another week or two and the project you're working on needs to be done by the end of the week. So these are just simple things that you could be asking that would make a big difference. Now, there's quite a number of things that I've gone through in a short amount of time to actually target what you're actually looking for in a virtual assistant. And you need to have a list so that you could group those things together. And this sometimes means that you will need to put a couple of ads in because, as I was saying, it'd be unreasonable to think that any one VA would have the same skills. And that's why we test them. So moving on, and I just wanted to let you know what we do and we do differently at needava.com. We already test these people that we have on staff. We test them for their competency, we test them for their English skills. So we test them for all the skills that they have written down on their resume. We bring them to task, like it's no good them giving us a really excellent resume that could be copied. Or it could be modeled from someone else. We need to be able to test them because our clients mean that much more to us and our reputation is on the line. We have project managers, and what that means is that what we would do is that we would jump on a call with you first off as a new client and find a bit more about your business. On that call, I would have my project managers coming online, listening to you and the task at hand, because already they're thinking about what is the best mix of VAs for your business that you're wanting to, what tasks that you're wanting to do. But that brings me to as well that how I told you previously that you would need to maybe put 1 or 2 ads up if you have a number of tasks. This is the beauty of using an agency that has many skilled virtual assistants. And what we would do is if you had a number of tasks, they would be given to a number of the VAs that would be the expert in that area. And the project manager, again, you speak to one person. And some people want to speak to the VAs. We have not got a problem with that. It's just a lot of people are time poor and they want the knowledge of having a project manager that would look after and report to them on the daily task. The VAs that we have, we train from the focus groups from the UCLA in the States, and we have weekly catch-ups on seeing what is the newest training strategies out there. And the virtual assistants are going through accreditation at the moment, and they will be the only VAs that will be accredited in that university. So that's really, really exciting for us. There are 2 types of VAs, and you should be aware of that. There are, and let me just explain too, that we are not a marketing company. We do not run ads or anything like that. We are the workers. We have a range of general VAs, and they are the ones that do the grunt work. They are the ones that are doing the repetitive, the data entry, the things that are research. They do great research as well, but they are general VAs, and they can do a number of these repetitive tasks. And there are the ones that are more qualified VAs, the ones that have better English, and they top our exams at the top 10% of percentile of the exams that we give because they have better English. And that's what you want if you're doing any content work where you need them to write, because I know, guys, because what happens is that I've been down that track and I've gone for cheap VAs, and that's fine. You get cheap VAs, don't get me wrong there, but they can't write in a way that represents your company, because it will be like pidgin English, if you like, because English is not their first language in these third world countries. So it is worth the extra to get someone that can put your articles or your content together on your website that has no grammatical errors or punctuation, etc. So these other skilled VAs in different areas of needava.com. They are in, the web-based, where they either we use them for building websites and banners and a whole range of things. You've got to go and visit us at needava.com. So I just hope you've just got a really broad shot of what it's like to hire a virtual assistant, and then to compare it to why we are different at needava.com. So this is me in San Diego, and I am the CEO of NeedAVA. So if you've gone through these slides and had a look and seeing, you may want to go and try getting online and seeing what it's like. But I'm really 110% sure that once you see it, and then if you come over to us, is that you will have it done expertly. You'll have it done quickly and accurately, and it's only one contact. So it's Jenny Jordan from needava.com, and thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you very, very soon. So click the link below if there's a link. Otherwise, come and visit us at our site. Bye for now.